mama's house. She moved to the whole sober care facility in the September. The whole task of the 40 years in those boxes, the ask of the decision for everything on the shelf. You came to help because I couldn't do it myself. Said, baby, I'll be there at the 9. Attic cleaning, the whole design. First box was the Christmas ornaments all. He said, baby, unwrap every ball. Cleaning out the attic on a Saturday in October. Every box a different year. The whole older version of the family that used to live here. You unwrap the ornaments without fear. While I stood there not being able to start attic cleaning. The whole heart, the attic. You're doing the work I couldn't access. You found my father's watch in a shoebox, clean 1962 Seiko. The whole serene weight of it in my hand at the noon. The attic, the whole cocoon of the life he had before the leaving. I hadn't seen it since the whole grieving. Year of 89, I was the 11. The attic, the whole heaven. First box was the Christmas ornaments all. You said, baby, unwrap every ball. Cleaning out the attic on a Saturday in October. Every box a different year. The whole older version of the family that used to live here. You unwrap the ornaments without fear. While I stood there not being able to start attic cleaning. The whole heart, the attic. You're doing the work I couldn't access. Sat on the floor with the watch in my hand. You sat beside me. Didn't demand anything at all. Just stay right there. The attic, the whole affair. Finished by the 4 p.m. The whole done. 10 boxes for the donation. The whole run of the keeping and the letting and the holding. The attic, the whole unfolding. Wore the watch home that evening on my wrist. You said, baby, your daddy would have kissed that watch to see you wearing it today. The attic, the whole Saturday. Cleaning out the attic on a Saturday in October. Every box a different year. The whole older version of the family that used to live here. You unwrap the ornaments without fear. While I stood there not being able to start attic cleaning. The whole heart, the attic. You're doing the work I couldn't access. Mama loved the ornaments in her new room. We hung them on a small tree last December. The bloom of the whole 40 years in 10 square feet. The attic, the whole October complete. Barbecue pit at the park on the 4th of July. Uncle Jerome been at the coast since 6, no lie. The whole family spread across the tables by the trees. Jerome takes the whole holiday like a PhD. You was the new face at the end of table 3. Cousin Darnell brought you, said everybody meet. His girlfriend 6 months in, the whole reveal. Barbecue pit, the whole first meal. Jerome came over with a rib for you first. Said, baby, this is the test. The worst barbecue pit at the 4th of July park. Jerome presiding from the first full dark of the morning coals to the afternoon feast. You ate the ribs and you didn't release any other juice. Jerome saw it all. Said, Darnell, this one got the call. Barbecue pit, the barbecue pit. Jerome approved, and that was the whole bit. Yeah. You ate 2 ribs and went back for the 3rd. Jerome's wife Loretta said, baby, that's the word for the person who respects the whole pit. Barbecue pit, the whole fit. You asked Jerome what was in the rub. He smiled and said, baby, that's the whole club. Secret, but you're getting close enough to know. Barbecue pit, the whole slow. Jerome came over with a rib for you first. Said, baby, this is the test. The worst barbecue pit at the 4th of July park. Jerome presiding from the first full dark of the morning coals to the afternoon feast. You ate the ribs and you didn't release any other juice. Jerome saw it all. Said, Darnell, this one got the call. Barbecue pit, the barbecue pit. Jerome approved, and that was the whole bit. Sunset at the park. Sunset. Jerome packed up slow. Whisper the rub secret before you go. Said, baby, only family gets to know. Barbecue pit. Said, welcome home. Darnell, hey, yeah. Darnell heard it from across the cooler flat. Said, Uncle Jerome, you gave her the rub stack. Jerome said, nephew, she ate 3 ribs clean. That's the whole qualification I've seen in 40 years of the 4th of July pit. You cried a little, said, Uncle Jerome, this is it. He said, baby, you was family before the pit proved. Barbecue pit, the whole barbecue pit at the 4th of July park. Jerome presiding from the first full dark the morning coals to the afternoon feast. You ate the ribs and you didn't release any other juice. Jerome saw it all. Said, Darnell, this one got the call. Barbecue pit, the barbecue pit. Jerome approved, and that was the whole bit. Jerome gave you the full rub recipe last Christmas. Said, baby, you ready? No dismiss. You ran the pit at the 4th this year. Barbecue pit, the whole frontier. Furnace died on a Tuesday in the January cold. Building super didn't answer, 2 days old. Problem sitting in the walls of the apartment flat. You knocked on my door, said, neighbor, how about that? Said, boy, my apartment's 62 degrees. I said, girl, mine's 64, if you please. The thermometer I put in the hall. Broken furnace, the whole wall. You said, boy, you got any extra blankets? I said, girl, come in, no brackets. Broken furnace in the January cold. You knocked on my door like something bold. Something bold. First time we talked in 3 years, same floor. Broken furnace, open the door. You brought the wine, I had the soup on the stove. Broken furnace, the whole cold trove. Broken furnace, the broken furnace. Pushed 2 neighbors into the whole surface. We ate at my table while the cold came in. You said, boy, you been here since when? I said, girl, 3 years, same as you. Broken furnace, the whole breakthrough of the embarrassment of the years we passed in the hallway without talking. The contrast of the small wave and the now soup at the table. Broken furnace, the whole fable. You said, boy, you got any extra blankets? I said, girl, come in, no brackets. Broken furnace, a January cold. You knocked on my door like something bold. First time we talked in 3 years, same floor. Broken furnace, open the door. You brought the wine, I had the soup on the stove. Broken furnace, the whole control. Broken furnace, the broken furnace pushed 2 neighbors into the whole surface. Super fixed it Thursday noon. Neither of us left the room. Till then, 2 full days. Broken furnace changed our way. Changed our way. Thursday when the heat came back, you went home. I stood at the door watching you go it up home. All the quiet at the apartment suddenly had broken furnace, the whole glad. You knocked again at the 6 that night. Said, boy, you wanna eat? The whole right of the asking. I said, girl, obviously, yes. Broken furnace, the whole confess. It's broken furnace in a January cold. You knocked on my door like something bold. First time we talked in 3 years, same floor. Broken furnace, open the door. You brought the wine, I had the soup on the stove. Broken furnace, the whole control. Broken furnace, the broken furnace pushed 2 neighbors into the whole service. Moved in together that April, same building, combined apartments. The whole yielding. Super said, you the only ones I seen do that. Broken furnace, the whole habitat. Broke your watch at the door of the restaurant flat. Class gave way, the whole habitat of the panic at the $60 watch on the floor. You looked at it and said, we've done this before. I picked it up, the crystal cracked at the edge. You said, baby, that's the 3rd time off the ledge. On my wrist in 10 years, the whole thing. Broken watch, the whole ring. I said, girl, we can get it fixed tomorrow. Get it fixed. You said, baby, that watch has been the sorrow. Broken watch at the restaurant door. Friday night, crystal cracked the whole light of the evening, adjusted around the small thing. You said, baby, I don't know why I keep wearing a watch that breaks every 18 months clean. Broken watch, the whole serene. The broken watch, the broken watch, telling time and breaking every catch. Watch was your mama's before she gave it down. At the 21, the whole crown of the passing it forward, the whole intent. Broken watch, the whole bent of the heirloom that wasn't built for the daily. You wear it because the whole Bailey family has it on a wrist going back. Broken watch, the whole track. I said, girl, we can get it fixed tomorrow. Get it fixed. Oh, you said, baby, that watch has been the sorrow. Oh, broken watch at the restaurant door. Friday night, crystal cracked the whole light of the evening, adjusted around the small thing. You said, baby, I don't know why I keep wearing a watch that breaks every 18 months clean. Broken watch, the whole serene. The broken watch, the broken watch, telling time and breaking every cash. Watch repairman, oh, Mr. Friend. Saturday morning, set it playing to break, cause the spring is worn now. The broken watch, the whole house, the whole house. Ooh. Friends replaced the spring for the $30. Polished the crystal Crystal said miss, no hollers needed. This watch good for another 5 years. Broken watch, the whole frontiers. You put it back on at the counter of friends. I looked at you wearing it. The whole plans of the Bailey family risk going forward. Broken watch, the whole reward. Broken watch at the restaurant door Friday night. Crystal cracked the whole lie of the evening, adjusted around the small thing. You said, baby, I don't know why I keep wearing watch that breaks every 18 months clean. Broken watch, the whole serene. The broken watch, the broken watch, telling time and breaking every cash. Woo! Breaks again in 2 years. We'll go back to friends. He'll shake his head and do his plans. Other fixing what the Bailey women break. Broken watch, the whole family stay. Bus bench on the corner at the 1 in the afternoon, waiting for the 43, the whole cocoon of the bench with the broken armrest, right? You was there before me, the whole bright October day, reading something small. Bus bench, the whole fall of the leaves and the whole ordinary scene. Bus bench, the whole in between. Bus was late, the app said 18 minutes. 18 minutes. We both sighed, the whole business. Bus bench on the corner at the 1. 18 minutes till the 43 come. 43 come. Yeah, you said, boy, bus is always late on Tuesdays. I said, girl, I've been noticing the same always. Same always. 18 minutes and a whole ordinary start. Bus bench, the whole art. Bus bench, the bus bench. 18 minutes on the corner of the whole bench. You told me what you was reading at the bench. I told you about the book I just clinched, reading the whole overlap of the author. Bus bench, the whole daughter of the coincidence sitting between us there. I said, girl, what are the odds of the where we both pulled the same author out this week? Bus bench, the whole mystique. Bus was late, the app said 18 minutes. 18 minutes. We both sighed, the whole business. Bus bench on the corner at the 1. 18 minutes till the 43 come. 43 come. You said, boy, bus is always late on Tuesdays. I said, girl, I've been noticing the same always. Same always. 18 minutes and a whole ordinary start. Bus bench, the whole art. Bus bench, the bus bench. 18 minutes on the corner of the whole bench. Bus came at the 119. We both got on the whole serene. Same stop at the Maple Inn. Bus bench, the whole bench. Got off the bus together at the Maple flat. Neither of us planned for that. You said, boy, you live over here too. Bus bench, the whole breakthrough. I pointed to the building on the corner right. You pointed to the one next door. The light of the whole thing landing on us at once. Bus bench, the whole front. Bus bench on the corner at the 1. 18 minutes till the 43 come. 43 come. You said, boy, bus is always late on Tuesdays. I said, girl, I've been noticing the same always. Same always. 18 minutes and a whole ordinary start. Bus bench, the whole lot. Bus bench, the bus bench. 18 minutes on the corner of the whole bench. Same 43 every Tuesday still. Every Tuesday late by 18 minutes. where we started the whole route. Bus bench Tuesday, the whole was about. Cab driver at the airport pickup line. 25 years on the same slow grind. Knew every flight schedule, every slow gate. Picked me up since I was 28. You were coming in on a red eye from Chicago. First time visiting the city, the slow go. Sal had picked you up from the same airport ride. You was crying in the backseat, a slow tide. Sal looked at you in the rearview slow. Said, miss, what's wrong? No slow show. The cab driver, Sal at the airport pickup. You crying in the backseat, the slow hiccup. You said, sir, my daddy just passed last night. Came home for the funeral, the slow flight. Sal said, miss, take all the time. He drove you the long way home, the slow ride. The cab driver, Sal, the airport, slow arrival. Sal dropped you at the funeral home slow. Wouldn't take your money, the slow show. Said, miss, your family been through enough. The cab driver, the slow rough. He came back to pick me up at the airport too. 20 minutes later, the slow blue. He told me about the woman crying in the back. The cab driver, the slow track. Sal looked at you in the rearview slow. Said, miss, what's wrong? No slow show. The cab driver, Sal at the airport pickup. You crying in the backseat, the slow hiccup. You said, sir, my daddy just passed last night. Came home for the funeral, the slow flight. Sal said, miss, take all the time. He drove you the long way home, the slow ride. The cab driver, Sal, the airport, slow arrival. I was at the funeral, my uncle had passed. Saw you in the back pew, the slow cast of the family. Sal had told me about the woman he slow held me. Ooh. Oh. After the funeral, I came up to you slow. Said, sister, I'm your uncle's nephew, the slow show. Ooh. You said, brother, thank you for coming. We talked at the slow becoming. You said, brother Sal, the cab driver, was so kind. I said, girl, Sal been driving me for years, the slow fine. The cab driver, the slow blind. The cab driver, Sal at the airport pickup. Yeah. You crying in the backseat, the slow hiccup. You said, sir, my daddy just passed last night. Came home for the funeral, the slow flight. Sal said, miss, take all the time. He drove you the long way home, the slow ride. The cab driver, Sal, the airport, slow arrival. Sal drove us to our wedding 3 years later flat. Wouldn't take the fare. Said no, that the cab driver, a slow ride. The cab driver, the slow life. lot, matched me to a stranger on a Monday. Route from the east side to the downtown runway of the office district. You was in the app too. Morning at the 7, me waiting. You pulled up at the 703 flat. Said, boy, you the carpool. I said, girl, just like that. We rode the 22 minutes in the whole quiet carpool, the whole ride. Radio on low, you didn't ask to change it. Didn't ask to change it. Morning person, me not, the whole arrangement. Carpool at the 7 in the morning flat. 22 minutes and the whole habitat of the daily commute becoming a thing. You're driving me barely awake. The whole ring of the coffee I brought for both of us by week 2. Carpool, the whole breakthrough. Carpool, the carpool. Daily 22 minutes built the whole school. By the 3rd week, you was asking about my work. I was asking about yours. The whole quirk of the morning loosening up in the car. Carpool, the whole particular star of the routine that makes the strangers known. You play the same playlist, the whole tone of the morning being the music you chose. Carpool, the whole pros. Radio on low, you didn't ask to change it. Morning person, me not, the whole arrangement. Carpool at the 7 in the morning flat. 22 minutes and the whole habitat of the daily commute becoming a thing. You're driving me barely awake. The whole ring of the coffee I brought for both of us by week 2. Carpool, the whole breakthrough. Carpool, the carpool. Daily 22 minutes built the whole school. 3 months in, you took my hand at the red light as planned. Neither of us said a word. Carpool, the whole don't use the app anymore, just drive together. Every morning in a whole weather of the season, the coffee in a cup holder yours. Carpool, the whole outdoors. You said, boy, you remembered the first day when I pulled up and you looked my way like you didn't know what you was getting into. Carpool, I said, girl, I know. Carpool at the 7 in the morning flat. 22 minutes in the whole habitat of the daily commute becoming a thing. You're driving me barely awake. The whole ring of the coffee I brought for both of us by week 2. Carpool, the whole breakthrough. Carpool, the carpool. Daily 22 minutes built the whole school. Same route every morning. Same cup holder order. You still the morning person. I'm the border of the conscious and the barely there at 7. Carpool morning, the whole 12:15, service let out, and the whole scene of the congregation standing in the lot, talking past the reasonable. The hot July sun on the whole pavement flat. You was the person I've been seeing at the back pew for 4 Sundays, never said a word. Church parking lot, the whole herd. Pastor Collins walked between us with a wink. Said, children, introduce yourselves, don't think. Church parking lot, Sunday 12:15. Pastor Collins playing matchmaker in between. He said, hi, like you been waiting to. I said, hi, like I had no idea what to do. 4 Sundays of the back pew, distance ended. Church parking lot, the whole intended. Church parking lot, the church parking lot. Collins playing a whole lot of what we got. You said, how long you been coming to Bethel? I said, 4 months since my move, the whole vessel of the new city needing an anchor to start. Church parking lot, the whole heart. You said, I've been here since the 12 years old. I said, girl, the whole life of the fold. You smiled and said, boy, it'll be your whole life too. Church parking lot, the whole breakthrough. Pastor Collins walked between us with a wink. Said, children, introduce yourselves. Oh, church parking lot.
Sunday 12:15.
Pastor Collins playing matchmaker.
In between.
You said hi like you've been waiting to. I said hi like I had no idea
What to do.
4 Sundays of the back you.
Distance ended. Church parking lot.
The whole intended.
Church parking lot.
The church parking lot.
Collins playing the whole lot of what we got.
Collins came over.
After the first minute.
Said children lunch.
You both in it.
Pointed us to
Diner across.
church parking lot.
His whole talk.
Lunch turned into 3 hours at the Sunrise Diner. Collins drove past at the 2, gave a liner. Horn honk and a wave, knew what he done.
Church parking lot.
The whole begun. You said, boy, your pastor is something else. I said, girl, Collins been doing this the whole wealth of his ministry. The people in the parking lot.
Church parking lot.
The whole shot.
Church parking lot. Sunday 12:15.
Pastor Collins playing matchmaker.
In the in-between.
You said hi like you've been waiting to. I said hi like I had no idea
What to do.
4 Sundays of the back you. Distance ended.
Church parking lot.
The whole intended.
Church parking lot.
The church parking lot.
Collins playing the whole lot of what we got.
Collins officiated the wedding 2 years later.
2 years later.
Said in 30 years of ministry, the greater accomplishment is the parking lot introduction.
Church parking lot.
The whole production. Yeah. Yeah. County fair at the August on a Friday night. Ferris wheel and the whole delight of the fried dough and the games on the midway. You was alone at the ring toss the whole way. You're the person who came to the fair solo. I walked up, said, girl, need a partner. The whole flow of the asking being the whole natural. County fair, the whole habitual. You said, boy, I've been trying this for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I said, girl, let's see what 2 brings it. County fair at the August Friday night. Ring toss game and the whole delight. Whole delight. You've been missing for 20 minutes straight. 2 of us doing it together at the gate. At the gate of the carnival game, won the 3rd one right. County fair, the whole Friday night. County fair, the county fair. August ring toss and the whole affair. You held up the prize, a yellow stuffed bear. Said, boy, I've been wanting this all the year of the fair. I said, girl, worth the wait. County fair, the whole first rate. We walked the midway together 2 hours through. You knew everybody from the whole. Grew up here, I was new to the county and the whole. County fair, the whole stroll. You said, boy, I've been trying this for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. I said, girl, let's see what 2 brings it. County fair at the August Friday night. Ring toss game and the whole delight. Whole delight. You've been missing for 20 minutes straight. 2 of us doing it together at the gate. At the gate of the carnival game, won the 3rd one right. County fair, the whole Friday night. County fair, the county fair. August ring toss and the whole affair. Ferris wheel at the night. At the top, whole county lit up, couldn't stop. You pointed out every landmark flag. County fair, the whole habitat. Yellow stuff said, baby, don't you ever give that away. I said, girl, that bear's been through 3 moves flat. County fair, the whole habitat. The beginning at the bear was there for county fair. The whole open door, the August ring toss at the 20 missed. County fair. The whole list. County fair. At the August Friday night. Ring toss game and the whole delight. Whole delight. Whole delight. You've been missing for 20 minutes straight. 2 of us doing it together at the gate. At the gate. The carnival game won the 3rd one right. County fair. The whole Friday night. County fair. The county fair. August ring toss. And the whole affair. Take the kids every August to the same fair. Show them the ring toss, the yellow bear. Tell them their mama and daddy met right there. County fair. August, the whole affair. Crossing guard on the corner of Vine and the school. Mrs. Dolores, the whole rule of the block since 1989. She knows every face in the morning line. Your son started kindergarten in the September flat. Mrs. Dolores held his hand just like that. The first morning he was crying at the curb. Crossing guard, the whole disturb. She said, baby, I got you, come on across. You watch from the car the whole time. Yeah, crossing guard, Mrs. Dolores on the corner. Every morning the whole performer of the safety and the comfort and the known. Every child on his block claims her as their own. You said, boy, she held his hand like she knew him. Crossing guard, the whole doing. Crossing guard, Mrs. Dolores, Mrs. Dolores. She been holding this corner through all the stories. Hey. I walked over and introduced myself to her. Mrs. Dolores said, baby, don't you stir. About the crying, every child cries the first. Crossing guard, the whole thirst for the reassurance satisfied in 2 steps. Across the street with her, the whole preps for the day undone by Dolores at the 8. Crossing guard, the whole first race. She said, baby, I got you, come on across. You watch from the car the whole time. Crossing guard, Mrs. Dolores on the corner. On the corner. Every morning the whole performer of the safety and the comfort and the known. Every child on this block claims her as their own. You said, boy, she held his hand like she knew him. Crossing guard, the whole doing. Crossing guard, Mrs. Dolores, Mrs. Dolores. She been holding this corner through all the stories. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Friday afternoons, she gets flowers from the kids. Through the hours, she keeps them in a mason jar. Crossing guard, the neighborhood star. Son is in the 4th grade now. Still waves at Dolores from the window of the classroom. The whole stories of the first morning. Crossing still alive. Crossing guard, the whole thrive. Yeah. Yeah. You bring her coffee every morning at the 8. Dolores says, baby, you don't have to wait. You said, Mrs. Dolores, you held my boy's hand. Crossing guard, the whole stage. Crossing guard, Mrs. Dolores on the corner. On the corner. Every morning the whole performer of the safety and the comfort and the known. Every child on this block claims her as their own. Oh. You said, boy, she held his hand like she knew him. Crossing guard, the whole doing crossing guard. Mrs. Dolores, Mrs. Dolores, she been holding this corner through all the stories. 35 years on that corner, still there. Dolores says she's staying while they care. About getting the children across safe and right. Crossing guard, Dolores, the whole morning light. Picked the diner for the breakup, not home. 6 years together in the whole chrome of the breakfast counter at the 9 a.m. She said it would be cleaner at the hem of the public space, less falling apart. I sat across from her with the whole start of the knowing it was coming for a year. Diner booth breakup, the whole frontier. Waitress Pam came over for the order. I said, Pam, just coffee, the whole border. Diner booth breakup at the 9 a.m. She chose this place because it had a stem of dignity the bedroom wouldn't allow. She said, boy, I love you, but I can't know how to keep going in the direction we're in. Diner booth breakup, the whole thing. Diner booth breakup, the diner booth breakup. Pam refilling coffee like the whole makeup. She said it wasn't anyone else, just the truth of the two people who grew in different youth of the same years, the whole gone elsewhere. Diner booth breakup, the whole affair. I said, girl, I know I've been knowing too. She looked up surprised, said, boy, you knew. I said, girl, for a while just couldn't say. Diner booth breakup, the whole day. Waitress Pam came over for the order. I said, Pam, just coffee, the whole border. Diner booth breakup at the 9 a.m. She chose this place because it had a stem of dignity the bedroom wouldn't allow. She said, boy, I love you, but I can't know how to keep going in the direction we're in. Diner booth breakup, the whole thing. Diner booth breakup, the diner booth breakup. Pam refilling coffee like the whole makeup. Woo. We sat an hour. After the words, not fighting, not the whole herd. Just two people at the end. Diner booth, the whole last bin. Pam came back and said, honey, you two alright? I said, Pam, we're okay, just the night of the end. And she nodded and walked away. Diner booth breakup, the whole day. You stood up first, put the tip on the table. I stood up too, said, girl, you were able to make these 6 years the whole right thing. Diner booth breakup, the last ring. Oh, diner booth breakup at the 9 a.m. She chose this day because it had a stem of dignity the bedroom wouldn't allow. She said, boy, I love you, but I can't know how to keep going in the direction we're in. Diner booth breakup, the whole thing. Diner booth breakup, diner booth breakup. Pam refilling coffee like the whole makeup. Divorce lawyer at the office on a Wednesday flat. 12 years of the marriage and the whole stack of the assets and the custody and the split. Lawyer named Patricia, the whole grit of the woman who does this for a living. You and me across the table, the whole giving up of the thing we built together, right? Divorce lawyer, the whole insight. Patricia laid the papers out at night. Both of us barely looking at the line. Divorce lawyer, Patricia on a Wednesday flat. 12 years of the marriage on the legal mat. You and me not talking in the hall before. Patricia opened the door and we sat down on the same side of the table. Divorce lawyer, the whole fable. Divorce lawyer, the divorce lawyer. Patricia stopped mid-sentence at the whole caller. Patricia said, folks, you sat on the same side. I looked at you, you looked at me. The whole stride of the neither of us noticed until she said, divorce lawyer. The whole thread of the 12 years still sitting in our chairs. Patricia said, I seen 1,000 pairs at this table, and you the first same side in 7 years. Divorce lawyer, the whole frontier. Patricia laid the papers out at night. Ooh, both of us barely looking at the lawyer, Patricia on a Wednesday flat. 12 years of the marriage on the legal mat. You and me not talking in the hall before. Patricia opened the door and we sat down on the same side of the table. Divorce lawyer, the whole fable. Divorce lawyer, the divorce lawyer. Patricia stopped mid-sentence at the whole caller. Patricia put down, said, folks, I've been around 700 cases right here. Divorce lawyer, the whole frontier. She said, folks, I'm gonna ask you something flat. She said, what are you actually here for? Just like that. You looked at me, I looked at you, no answer quick. Divorce lawyer, the whole thing. Silence of the questions sitting in the room. Patricia said, I give you 15 minutes in the bloom of whatever you need to figure out. Divorce lawyer, the whole show. Divorce lawyer, Patricia on a Wednesday flat. 12 years of the marriage on the legal mat. You and me not talking in the hall before. Patricia opened the door and we sat down on the same side of the table. Divorce lawyer, the whole fable. Divorce lawyer, the divorce lawyer. Patricia stopped mid-sentence at the whole caller. Walked out without signing anything that day. Patricia said, come back when you figured out the way. 10 years later, we still call her every anniversary. Divorce lawyer, who saved the whole matrimony. Run by Mrs. Song. 42 years at the same counter. The whole long history of the neighborhood and her claims. Mrs. Song knows the whole block by names. You brought in the dress at the Saturday night. Mrs. Song said, miss this, a beautiful line of work. Said, who made this dress for you? Dry cleaner, the whole breakthrough. You said I made it myself, the whole star. I made it myself. Mrs. Song looked up, the whole heart. Dry cleaner on the block at the Saturday night. Mrs. Song holding your dress on the line. Said, miss, you made this with your own hands. She called her daughter out to understand the whole scene work and the whole cut. Dry cleaner, the whole strut. Dry Helen came from the back room. Degree in fashion from the whole costume institute in the city. She looked at your dress. Dry cleaner, the whole confess. Helen said, Miss, where did you study this work? You said nowhere. The whole quirk of the self-taught and the YouTube and the trial. Dry cleaner, the whole mile. You said I made it myself. The whole star, I made it myself. Mrs. Song looked up the whole heart. Dry cleaner on the block at the Saturday night. Mrs. Song holding your dress on the line. Submission made this with your own hands. She called her daughter out to understand the whole scene work and the whole cut. Dry cleaner, the whole strap. Dry cleaner, the dry cleaner. Mrs. Song, seeing you the whole believer. Helen asked for your car. Said, Miss, I work in the regard of the local boutique. Said, come by Tuesday. Dry cleaner. Mrs. Song's whole Monday. I was at the counter getting my suit at the same time. Saw the whole thing from the whole rhyme of the stranger watching another stranger's life. Dry cleaner the whole night. Hey. Edge of the pivot I didn't even know. I was watching at the Saturday night, the whole show of the Mrs. Song, seeing who you was. Dry cleaner the whole because. Dry cleaner on the block at the Saturday night. Mrs. Song holding your dress on the line. Said, Miss, you made this with your own hands. She called her daughter out to understand the whole scene work and the whole cut. Dry cleaner, the whole strap. Dry cleaner, the dry cleaner. Mrs. Song, seeing you the whole believer. You've been selling your dresses for 2 years now. Helen was the first buyer, the whole vow of the dry cleaner being the whole star. Mrs. Song at the Saturday night, the art. Apartment at the 22 years old, $350 a month, the whole boat. Decision to leave the whole house behind. You moved your boxes and your whole mind was racing. I came with the truck and the friend. Darnell sweating on the stairs, no end to the boxes you'd accumulated at home. First apartment, the whole new poem. Mama stood at the door when we drove away. You looked back once, said, baby, that's okay. First apartment on the 3rd floor, Mason. You and me putting the furniture in the basement, in the basement. Other empty rooms, the whole together. Building the first home in any weather, any weather. You said, baby, this is ours, the whole real first apartment, the whole deal. First apartment, the first apartment. Darnell sweating on the stairs, the whole department. First night we sat on the floor because the couch hadn't been assembled. The whole ouch of the IKEA instructions at the midnight. First apartment, the whole delight of the problem being ours together. You said, baby, we've been through worse weather. I said, girl, this Allen key is the whole test. First apartment, the whole best. Mama stood at the door when we drove away. You looked back once, said, baby, that's okay. First apartment on the 3rd floor, Mason. You and me putting the furniture in the basement, in the basement. Other empty rooms, the whole together. Building the first home in any weather, any weather. You said, baby, this is ours, the whole real first apartment, the whole deal. First apartment, the first apartment. Darnell sweating on the stairs, the whole couch finish at the 1 a.m. Both of us sat on it, the whole stem of the pride, just the two of us. First apartment, the whole disguise. Yeah. You called your mama from the couch at 1:15. She picked up half asleep, said, baby, what you mean? Calling this late, you said, mama, I just wanted to say I'm home. First apartment the whole way of the new life, starting in the dark at 1. Mama cried and said, baby, you done the whole right thing. I say, girl, your mama right. First apartment the whole night. First apartment on the 3rd floor of Mason. You and me putting the furniture in the basin. In the basin of the empty rooms, a whole together. Building the first home in any weather. Any weather. You said, baby, this is ours. The whole real first apartment, the whole deal. First apartment, the first apartment. Darnell sweating on the stairs, the whole department. Darnell still brings it up at every dinner now. Every dinner now. Says he carried 30 boxes in somehow. Never got a thank you meal till the 3rd year. First apartment Mason, the whole frontier. Food Pantry at the church on the 2nd Saturday. Volunteers at the 7 a.m. right away. You've been coming since your mama brought you at the 9 years old. 20 years in the same line of the service. I walked in the first time, 42 years old. The whole sublime embarrassment of the needing it myself. Food Pantry, the whole shelf. Yeah, you handed me a box without looking up. Then you did look up. Said, brother, fill the cup. Food Pantry at the 2nd Saturday night. Both sides of the table at the same time. You handed me the box with the whole grace of the person who don't put shame on the face. On the face of anyone who comes through that door. Food Pantry, the whole what for? Food Pantry, the food pantry. Both sides of need and the whole community. You said, brother, you new here? I said yes. First time the whole confess of the man who thought he'd never be here. Food Pantry, the whole frontier. You said, brother, I was on his side at the 15. You the only person told me that. The serene of the honesty sitting between us in the line. Food Pantry, the whole design. You handed me a box without looking up. Then you did look up. Said, brother, fill the cup. Food Pantry at the 2nd Saturday night. Both sides of the table at the same time. Oh, you handed me the box with the whole grace of the person who don't put shame on the face. On the face of anyone who comes through that door. Food Pantry, the whole what for? Food Pantry, the food pantry. Both sides of need and the whole community. At the end of the morning, we cleaned up together. You said, brother, in any weather, come back and volunteer. Come back when you're steady. When you're steady. Food Pantry, already ready. Already ready. Steady came at the 4 months later March. I walked in on the volunteer side, the starch of the shirt and the pride of the whole turn. Food Pantry, the whole urn. You saw me and you smiled from the end of the table. Said, brother, around the bend is always shorter than you think it is. Food Pantry, the whole biz. Food Pantry at the 2nd Saturday. the same time. You're handing me the box,
the whole grace
of the person who don't put shame on the face of anyone who comes through that door.
Food pantry,
The whole what for?
food pantry,
The food pantry.
both sides of need and the
Whole community. 6 years volunteering together every second Saturday.
every second Saturday.
You're still the one who hands the boxes,
The whole way,
of welcoming the folks without the shame.
food pantry.
Saturday, the whole claim. Oh yeah. Grocery store at the 1 p.m. and the rain hit hard. Neither of us planned for it, both on guard for the moment it would let up by the door. You was on the phone, I was counting what I bought. In the grocery bags, too heavy to run. Rain delay at the entrance, the whole undone. Plan of the afternoon at the awning's edge. Grocery store rain, the whole edge. You got off the phone, looked at the rain. Said, boy, this ain't stopping for the main. Grocery store rain at the 1 p.m. flat. Both of us stuck at the entrance, just like that, just like that. You said, boy, you live far. I said, girl, 6 blocks, lost my car. She said, I got an umbrella for one. Grocery store rain, the whole run. Grocery store rain, the grocery store rain. Shared an umbrella 3 blocks in the lane. You cover me and yourself at the same time. Grocery bags in my hands, the whole rhyme of the awkward shuffle under the small umbrella. Grocery store rain, the whole fella. I said, girl, I'm getting you soaked on the right. She said, boy, I'm already wet. Alright, said this umbrella been small since I bought it. Grocery store rain, the whole thought it. You got off the phone, looked at the rain. Said, boy, this ain't stopping for the main. Grocery store rain at the 1 p.m. flat. Both of us stuck at the entrance, just like that, just like that. You said, boy, you live far. I said, girl, 6 blocks, lost my car. She said, I got an umbrella for one. Grocery store rain, the whole run. Grocery store rain, the grocery store rain. Shared an umbrella 3 blocks in the lane. 3 blocks soaking, we gave up on dry. Laughing in the downpour, you and I. At my corner, both soaked through. Grocery store rain. What could we do? You said, boy, my apartment is just past your block. I said, girl, come dry off before the clock runs any later on this afternoon. Grocery store rain, the whole cocoon. Another wet afternoon turning into tea. Grocery bags on the counter, your coat on the keep. Hooked the whole unplanned Tuesday flat. Grocery store rain, the whole habitat. Grocery store rain at the 1 p.m. flat. Both of us stuck at the entrance, just like that, just like that. You said, boy, you live far. I said, girl, 6 blocks, lost my car. She said, I got an umbrella for one. Grocery store rain, the whole run. Grocery store rain, the grocery store rain. Shared an umbrella 3 blocks in the lane. Small umbrella still hanging on my door. You said, boy, don't you dare replace that for anything. It started the whole thing right. Grocery store rain, the 1 p.m. light. came on a Tuesday and Thursday. Name was Diane the whole weekday. Of the sitting with my father in his last weeks, you volunteered for the cases that nobody seeks. The difficult ones, the long dying ones. Diane came with the cards and the whole runs of the conversation about the before. Hospice volunteer, the whole open door. Daddy asked Diane about her life at the Tuesday. She told him everything, the whole display. Oh, hospice volunteer, Diane on a Tuesday, sitting with my daddy in the hallway of the last weeks, asking him the right questions, bringing out the stories. No hesitation, no hesitations. My daddy talked more to Diane in 6 weeks than he'd said in my whole life that speaks. Hospice volunteer, the hospice volunteer, giving the dying the whole listener ear. Diane told me in the hall at the Thursday flat, said your daddy wants you to know that he's proud of you, he just don't say things. Hospice volunteer, the whole wings of the messenger between the dying and the living. Diane said he talks about your whole giving of the life to the things he wished he'd done. Hospice volunteer, the whole begun. Daddy asked Diane about her life at the Tuesday. She told him everything, the whole display. Hospice volunteer, Diane on the Tuesday, sitting with my daddy in the hallway of the last weeks, asking him the right questions, bringing out the story. No hesitation, no hesitations. My daddy talked more to Diane in 6 weeks than he'd said in my whole life that speaks. Hospice volunteer, the hospice volunteer, giving the dying the whole listener ear. Daddy passed on a Thursday morning. Diane was there without a dawning, just her hand in his at the end. Hospice volunteer, the whole blend. I asked Diane why she volunteers for this. She said because somebody sat with my own list of the dying daddy 20 years before. Hospice volunteer, the whole Lord. The paying it forward in the hardest place. Diane said your daddy had a whole face, a piece at the end. I said that was you. Hospice volunteer, the whole breakthrough. Hospice volunteer, Diane on the Tuesday, sitting with my daddy in the hallway of the last weeks, asking him the right questions, bringing out the story. No hesitation. My daddy talked more to Diane in 6 weeks than he'd said in my whole life that speaks. Hospice volunteer, the hospice volunteer, giving the dying the whole listener ear. I volunteer at the hospice now on Tuesdays. Diane trained me through the whole display of the sin with the dying being the gift. Hospice volunteer, the whole uplift. Yeah, yeah. Hospital vending machine at the 2 a.m. flat. 4th floor waiting area, the whole habitat. Others sleepless and scared at the night. You were staring at the machine in the light, neither of us pushing the buttons right. Hospital vending machine, the whole slide. of the hunger not wanting to be fed, just a standing there instead. I pushed B7 for the crackers and you said same. I got 2, 1 for you ahead. Hospital vending machine at the 2 a.m. Neither of us here because things are fine at the stem. You said, who you here for? I said, my son. The appendix at the 8th, the whole run. Other night you said, my mama, the same floor. Hospital vending machine, the whole door. Hospital vending machine, the hospital vending machine. 2 strangers eating crackers at 2 between. You said your mama's been in since the Monday, 4 days in and the whole Sunday of the vigil you've been keeping alone. Hospital vending machine, the whole tone of the tide being a different kind. I said, how you holding up the whole mind of the question not having a good answer. Hospital vending machine, the dancer. I pushed B7 for the crackers and you said same. I got 2, 1 for you ahead. Machine at the 2 a.m. Neither of us here because things are fine at the stem. You said, who you here for? I said, my son. The appendix at the 8th, the whole run. Other night you said, my mama, the same floor. Hospital vending machine, the whole door. Hospital vending machine, the hospital vending machine. 2 strangers eating crackers at 2 between. Nurse walked by, said folks go rest. We both said we doing our best. She smiled, said I know. Hospital vending machine, the whole store. Your mama got discharged by the Friday morning. My son came home Thursday. The whole adorning of the ordinary life resuming again. Hospital vending machine, the whole way. You texted me from her discharge paperwork. Said she's going home, the whole quirk of the number exchange at the 2 a.m. Hospital vending machine, the whole stem. Hospital vending machine at the 2 a.m. Neither of us here because things are fine at the stem. You said, who you here for? I said, my son. The appendix at the 8th, the whole run. Other night you said, my mama, the same floor. Hospital vending machine, the whole door. Hospital vending machine, hospital vending machine. 2 strangers eating crackers at 2 between. Get coffee on the Thursday now. Every other week you say B7 crackers. Anytime we speak about the way we met the whole 2 a.m. Hospital vending machine, the whole state. To 81 years old, the whole front of a man who still walked 4 buildings himself. Wouldn't hire the management, the shelf of his own 2 hands being the whole point. Walter came at the 9, the whole joint of the conversation over the check exchange. Landlord, the whole range. Walter said, how's the tap? I said, fine. Said, fine. He said, how's the heat? I said, the whole line. Landlord, Walter on the 1st of the month, the 9 a.m. visit, the whole brunt of the man who wanted to know his tenants right. Walter said, boy, a building is a life. A building is a life. You gotta tend it same as your own. Landlord Walter, the whole tone. Landlord Walter, 81 years and October. Said he bought it in '67, the whole sober. Investment of his whole life savings flat. Landlord Walter, the whole habitat. Said his wife Rosalie picked the tile in the hall, so she died in '09. The whole wall of the building still has the tile she chose. Landlord Walter, the whole pros. Walter said, how's the tap? I said, fine. He said, fine. He said, how's the heat? I said, the whole line. Landlord Walter on the 1st of the month, the 9 a.m. visit, the whole brunt of the man who wanted to know his tenants right. Walter said, Walter said, boy, a building is alive. Building is alive. You got to tend it same as your own. Landlord Walter, oh, the whole tone. Landlord Walter, 81 years in the building is his daughter. One morning Walter didn't come at 9, called his daughter Agnes, the whole line. She said, Daddy, had a fall at the 8. Landlord Walter, we didn't hesitate. Woo! Whole building went to the hospital that Tuesday. You baked the pie, drove the whole display. Other tenants who have been collected by Walter. Landlord Walter, the whole quarter of the century. He been building a family without knowing it. The whole assembly of the strangers who became the whole right. Landlord Walter, the whole delight. Walter on the 1st of the month, the 9 a.m. visit, the whole brunt of the man who wanted to know his tenants right. Walter said, Walter said, boy, a building is alive. A building is alive. You got to tend it same as your own. Landlord Walter, the whole tone. Landlord Walter, 81 years in the building is his daughter. Walter recover still comes on the 1st, still comes slower now with the cane, but the first thirst to know how we're doing, how the taps are right, Landlord Walter, the whole building's light. Christmas tree at the lot on Weston Road, December 23rd, the whole episode of the waiting too long, the lot nearly bare. You was there, same situation, the despair. 2 trees left, both of us needed one. You had the 4 foot, I had the whole begun of the argument with myself about the 6. Last Christmas tree, the whole fix. You said, boy, take the 6 foot, you here first. I said, girl, you take it, I'll take the worst. Oh, last Christmas tree at the Weston lot, December 23rd, and the whole shot at the dignity of the season running thin. You offered me the better tree, and I offered you the same. The whole standoff, last Christmas tree, the whole payoff, last Christmas tree, the last Christmas tree. 2 strangers in a lot being decent and free. Lot owner Henry came over at the 8 p.m. Said, folks, I got one more in the bag, the stem of the problem solved with a $12 spruce. Last Christmas tree, the whole truce. You laughed and I laughed and Henry shook his head, said, in 30 years of this lot ahead, I never seen 2 people argue to give. Last Christmas tree, the whole give. You said, boy, take the 6 foot, you here first. I say, girl, you take it, I'll take the worst. Last Christmas tree at the Weston lot, December 23rd, and the whole shot season running thing. You offered me the better tree, and I offered you the same. The whole standoff, last Christmas tree. The whole payoff, last Christmas tree. The last Christmas tree. Two strangers in a lot being decent and free. Henry brought out the back room spruce, $12 flat, no more excuse.
3 trees loaded
into our cars,
Henry waving
under the stars. He said, boy, you got plans for the holiday. I said, girl, just me and the tree and the day off from everything that's been heavy lately. You said, boy, come to my family, they're crazy but the warm. I said, girl, you sure about that? She said, boy, I offer no combat about the tree. This is the same instinct. Last Christmas tree. The whole distinct. December 23rd and the whole shop. At the dignity of the season running thing. You offer me the better tree, and I offered you the same. The whole standoff. Last Christmas tree. The whole payoff. Last Christmas tree. The last Christmas tree. Strangers in a lot being decent and free. Henry retired last year. Lot closed down to third Christmas together. We got our tree through a farm now, cut our own the whole right way, whole right way. Last Christmas tree at Western started the day. Field. Tuesday practice the whole 9-year-old yield of the chaos and the distracted and the slow. Gerald running it with the whole glow of a man who genuinely loves this work. You was the new parent on the bench, the quirk of the first practice nerves watching your son. Little league coach, the whole begun. Gerald came over between the drills. Said, mama, your boy got skills. Little league coach Gerald on a Tuesday field. Kids everywhere, the whole reveal. Patience of the man who does this for free. 15 years of Tuesday voluntarily. You watched him with your son and saw the whole man who never had kids of his own soul. Little league coach, the little league coach. Gerald giving what the fathers couldn't approach. You said, Gerald, how long you been doing this work? He said, mama, since my nephew was a quirk of a shortstop at the age of 9. Said his daddy wasn't around the whole line. Fell to me to show him how to stand at the plate. Little league coach, the playing 15 years from that one nephew's knee. Little league coach, the whole creed. Gerald came over between the drills. Said, mama, your boy got skills. Oh, little league coach Gerald on the Tuesday field. Kids everywhere, the whole revealed. Patience of the man who does this for free. 15 years of Tuesday voluntarily. You watched him with your son and saw the whole man who never had kids of his own soul. Little league coach, the little league coach. Gerald giving what the fathers couldn't approach. End of season, team gave Gerald a plaque that said, the whole well-earned Coach of the Year for the 15th time. Little league coach, the whole paradigm. Your son is 16 now, still plays for Gerald. The teenage years and the whole herald of the coach who stay consistent in the same. Little league coach, the whole claim. On the trust of a kid whose daddy left at the 7. Gerald filling the whole 11 years since then with Tuesday practice true. Little league coach, your son and you. Little league coach Gerald on the Tuesday field. Kids everywhere, the whole revealed. Patience of the man who does this for free. 15 years of Tuesday voluntarily. You watched him with your son and saw the whole man who never had kids of his own soul. Little league coach, the little league coach. Gerald giving what the fathers couldn't approach. Son's going to college on a baseball scholarship. Gerald cried at the ceremony. The whole trip. Said, mama, I just taught him to stand at the plate. Stand at the plate. whole stretch. Technique of the making the most of it at the 7 a.m. You was in the same lane every day. The stem of the red Volvo that I'd recognize. Long commute, the whole sunrise of the interstate slowly knowing. Long commute, the whole going. You waved at me one Tuesday for the first time. I waved back, the whole paradigm. Long commute on the highway at the 7. Red Volvo in the same lane, the whole heaven of the routine, making the stranger familiar. You waved Tuesday and the whole peculiar. The thing about the waving became Wednesday too. Long commute, the whole breakthrough. Long commute, the long commute. Daily hour becoming the whole salute. By the Friday, we was timing the merges. Long commute, the whole surges of the coordination without the plan. Long commute, the whole van of the familiarity between the strangers. You pulled next to me at the off-ramp managers of the exit. We both turned off the same. Long commute, the whole name. You waved at me one Tuesday for the first time. I waved back, the whole paradigm. Long commute on the highway at the 7. Oh, red Volvo in the same lane, the whole heaven of the routine, making the stranger familiar. You waved Tuesday and the whole peculiar. The thing about the waving became Wednesday too. Long commute, the whole breakthrough. Long commute, the long commute. Daily hour becoming the whole salute. Same coffee shop at the exit ramp. We both pulled in. The whole lamp of the coincidence on full shine. Long commute, the whole design. You said, boy, you the Corolla, I've been wondering. I said, girl, you the Volvo, the whole thundering of the months of the waving finally stopped. Long commute, the whole crowd into a conversation over the coffee. You said, boy, we've been commuting parallel softly for 8 months without knowing each other's name. Long commute, the whole game on the highway at the 7. Red Volvo in the same lane, the whole heaven of the routine, making the stranger familiar. You waved Tuesday and the whole peculiar. Thing about the waving became Wednesday too. Long commute, the whole breakthrough. Long commute, the long commute. Daily hour becoming the whole salute. Carpool, now the whole commute together. Woo! Red Volvo's mine to drive every other weather. 8 months of waving through the window glass. Long commute, the whole overpass. Midnight Mass at St. Anthony on the December 24. Hadn't been in 11 years. Walked through the door because your mama asked and you couldn't say no. Midnight Mass. the whole slow. Walk down the aisle, the familiar smell, incense and the wood, and the whole spell of the childhood church coming back at the 12. Midnight mass, the whole delve. You sat beside me in the second pew from the back, stranger at the midnight. The whole track. Midnight mass at St. Anthony, December 24. Both of us returned after years. The whole score. Other people who show up once a year and feel the whole thing anyway. Sincere. Yeah, you sang the hymn like you remembered every word. Midnight mass, the whole herd. Midnight mass. The midnight mass. Midnight mass. The once a year faithful. And the whole vast. From the corner of my eye singing, you didn't notice the whole ringing of the choir behind us, filling the whole nave. Midnight mass, the whole gave. You said afterward in the parking lot cold, said boy I didn't expect to feel the whole told story again at the 43 years. Midnight mass, the whole frontiers. You sat beside me in the second pew from the back, stranger at the midnight. The whole track. St. Anthony, December 24. Both of us returned after years. The whole score. Other people who show up once a year and feel the whole thing anyway. Sincere. Yeah, you sang the hymn like you remembered every word. Midnight mass, the whole herd. Midnight mass, the midnight mass. Midnight mass, the once a year faithful. In the December cold, you said, boy, you Catholic or so. I said, girl, my mama brought me to midnight mass, the whole breakthrough. We got coffee at the only place open at 1. December 25th, beginning the whole run of the conversation that lasted till the 3. Midnight mass, the whole decree of the ones where you believe it's fine in each other. You said, boy, this is the whole other kind of Christmas than the ones I've been having. Midnight mass, the whole having. Mass at St. Anthony, December 24. Both of us returned after years. The whole score. Other people who show up once a year and feel the whole thing anyway. Sincere. You sang the hymn like you remembered every word. Midnight mass, the whole herd. Midnight mass, the midnight mass. Midnight mass, the once a year faithful. And the whole vast. Go every December 24th together now. Second pew from the back, the whole vow. You still know every word to every hymn. Midnight mass, the whole beginning. Yeah. Hospital at the 9 on a Tuesday morning. 12 weeks in and the whole warning of the scan is sure nothing moving. You and me in the waiting room proving that there's no way to prepare for the whole thing that happens when the doctor's role becomes the deliverer of the word. The miscarriage, the whole herd. Doctor came in and didn't make us wait. I took your hand at the whole stray. The miscarriage at the 9 on a Tuesday. Everything we've been planning going away. You didn't cry in the room, you waited till the parking garage, the whole hated. Drive home with the empty carrier seat. The miscarriage, the whole defeat. The miscarriage, the miscarriage. We carried each other through the corridor. people. I said, girl, whatever you want, the whole steeple of the privacy is yours, not theirs. The miscarriage, the whole stairs of the going back to ordinary from the dark. You said, baby, I need a couple days. The mark of the grief not having a clear end date. The miscarriage, the whole way. Doctor came in and didn't make us wait.
Didn't make us wait.
I took your hand at the whole straight.
The miscarriage at the 9 on a Tuesday.
Everything we've been planning
going away.
You didn't cry in the room, you waited till the parking garage, the whole hated.
Drive home with the empty carrier seat.
The miscarriage,
the whole defeat. The miscarriage, the miscarriage.
We carried each other through the corridor, called in sick, both of us for the week.
Stayed inside,
didn't speak,
sometimes just held each other's hand.
The miscarriage
helped us understand.
About a second week, you started eating again. Small things first, the whole wind of the grief cycling through the house. The miscarriage, the whole spouse showing up in the ways they can flat. I wasn't perfect, but I wasn't at anywhere but there. The whole stay, the miscarriage, the whole Tuesday.
Carriage at the 9 on a Tuesday.
Everything we've been planning
going away.
You didn't cry in the room, you waited till the parking garage, the whole hated.
Drive home with the empty carrier seat.
The miscarriage,
the whole defeat. The miscarriage, the miscarriage.
We carried each other through the corridor.
Daughter came 2 years later in the spring.
We still think about the Tuesday, the whole ring
of the grief that taught us how to hold.
The miscarriage, the whole story told. Neighbor's garden over the fence, always something growing the whole spring through the late fall. Nothing stopping the tomatoes and the zucchini in the road. Neighbor named Clara, 84, and the whole slow walk she did every morning with the hose. You started talking to her over the fence, the pros of the morning greeting becoming the whole conversation. Neighbor's garden, the whole foundation. Clara said, baby, you like to grow things. You said, ma'am, I never tried the whole ring. So a neighbor's garden over the fence on Tuesday. Clara asking you questions the whole weekday of the getting to know across the property line. You started taking notes on the whole design of the garden. Clara teaching without the class. Neighbor's garden, the whole mess. Ooh, neighbor's garden. Neighbor's garden. Clara and you over the fence, the whole party. By the junior had a pot on the porch with the whole tomato ceiling, the small soul of the beginner's garden starting flat. Neighbor's garden, the whole habitat. Clara came over the fence one morning slow. Said, baby, I got extra seedlings, let me show. You had to put them in the raised bed right. Neighbor's garden, the whole inside. Clara said, baby, you like to grow things. You said, ma'am, I never tried the whole ring. Neighbor's garden over the fence on Tuesday. Clara asking you questions the whole weekday of the getting to know across the property line. You started taking notes on the whole design of the garden. Clara teaching teaching without the class. Neighbor's garden, the whole mess. Neighbor's garden, neighbor's garden. Clara and you over the fence, the whole pardon. Yeah. First harvest in the September, you brought Clara to remember a tomato from your bed. She tasted it slow. Neighbor's garden. Said now you know. Now you know. Clara passed last winter at the 86. You took over watering her garden, the whole fix of the continuing what she built over 40 years. Neighbor's garden, the whole frontiers. Her daughter Patricia came in the spring to see you tending the garden. She cried at the tree, said my mama would be so glad. The whole neighbor's garden, the whole neighbor's garden. Over the fence on Tuesday, Clara asking you questions the whole weekday. Other getting to know. Across the property line, you started taking notes on the whole design of the garden. Clara teaching without the class. Neighbor's garden, the whole mess. Neighbor's garden, neighbor's garden. Clara and you over the fence, the whole pardon. Both gardens growing together now, fence between them. Clara's tomatoes and yours in the same scene. Patricia comes by every August to see how it grows, how it grows. Neighbor's garden, the whole what Clara sows. For the surgery at the kitchen table, you were scared and trying to be stable. I made the tea because I didn't know what else. Night before the surgery, no help. From the knowing what to say that makes it better, you said, baby, I wrote the kids a letter just in case I took your hand across. Night before the surgery, the whole loss of the pretending everything would be fine. Would be fine. You said, baby, I need you on the line. Night before the surgery at 11 p.m. Tea going cold on the table, the whole stem. The whole stem of the fear sitting between us in the chair. I said, baby, I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Whatever happens at the 8 a.m. tomorrow night before the surgery, the whole sorrow. Night before the surgery, the night before the surgery, you needed me present, and that was the surgery. Yeah. You said, baby, what if it's the worst case? I said, girl, the doctor said the pace of the recovery is weeks, not more. A night before the surgery, the whole floor of the reassurance I could give, not touching the real fear underneath the whole rushing of the thoughts you've been holding for 3 weeks. Night before the surgery, the whole seeks of the honest conversation at the lake. Night before the surgery, the whole surgery at 11 p.m. Tea going cold on the table, the whole stem. The whole stem of the fear sitting between us in the chair. I said, baby, I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Whatever happens at the 8 a.m. tomorrow night before the surgery, the whole sorrow. Surgery, you needed me present, and that was the surgery. Read the letter, you wrote the kids, cried together, no more lids on the feelings both of us held. Night before surgery, the whole Surgery went fine at the 8:15 right. You was in recovery by the noonlight. Called me from the room, said, baby, I'm here. Night before the surgery, the whole year of the fear behind us, now the whole clear. Morning after I said, girl, I knew. She said, baby, the letter I wrote, can I keep it or should I throw it away? No cry. Night before the surgery at 11 p.m. Tea going cold on the table, the whole stem of the fear sitting between us in the chair. I said, baby, I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Whatever happens at the 8 a.m. tomorrow. Night before the surgery, the whole sorrow. Night before the surgery, the night before the surgery. You needed me present, and that was the surgery. Kept the letter in the drawer sealed tight. You said, baby, it says everything right that I wanted to say before the whole late night before the surgery, the whole way, the whole way. Old photograph at the back of the drawer in the kitchen. Black and white, the whole stitching of my parents young in front of a car. Old photograph, the whole star of the 1964. My mama at the 20, my daddy at the 23. The plenty of the whole future sitting in their faces. Old photograph, the whole graces. You found out while looking for the scissors. Said, baby, look at this, the whole whisper. Old photograph at the back of the drawer. Mama and daddy before the whole before. Me and my sister and the whole family. You held it up to the light carefully. Yeah. Said, baby, your mama looks just like you. Old photograph, the whole breakthrough. Old photograph, the old photograph. 64 and the whole aftermath. I called my mama at the 8 that evening. She said, son, that picture was the believing of your daddy that I'd say yes to the whole date. Old photograph, the whole fate. Said he brought a camera the second time they met. Took a picture on the street, no sweat of the ask. And she said yes, cause of the nerve. Old photograph, the whole reserve. You found it while looking for the scissors. Said, baby, look at this, the whole whispers. Old photograph at the back of the drawer. Mama and daddy before the whole before. Me and my sister and the whole family. You held it up to the light carefully. Said, baby, your mama looks just like you. Old photograph, oh, the whole breakthrough. Old photograph, the old photograph. 64 and the whole aftermath. Framed it by the Saturday, mama cried when she came my way. Sunday dinner, saw it on the wall. Old photograph, the whole recall. Mama said, son, keep that picture where it is. I said, mama, it's the whole biz of the knowing where you came from and the whole old photograph. The soul of the 64 living on the kitchen wall. You said, baby, every time I see it in the hall, I understand the whole inheritance of you. Old photograph, the whole view. Old photograph at the back of the drawer. Mama and daddy before the whole before. Me and my sister and the whole family. You held it up to the light carefully. Said, baby, your mama looks just like you. Old photograph, oh, the whole breakthrough. Old photograph. Mama passed last year, picture still on the wall. Still on the wall. Every morning I walk past and recall the 1964 of who they were before. Who they were. Oh, photograph the whole open door. Grandma saw a machine in the basement at the move. Singer from 1958. The whole groove of the mechanism still intact, the needle true. You found it under the furniture and you knew. Said, baby, this machine still works, I bet. I said, girl, it's been down here since '03. I said, it aside when grandma passed, I couldn't touch it. Oh, sewing machine, the whole much of it. You carried it upstairs alone. Said, baby, this belongs in the light, not the stone. Oh, sewing machine from the '58 singer. You put it by the window, the whole ringer of the light hitting the chrome the way it does. You sat down at it like you always was supposed to be there, threaded it right. Oh, sewing machine in the afternoon light. Old sewing machine, the old sewing machine. Grandma's hands and yours in between. You said, baby, I've been sewing since the age of 12. Old sewing machine, the whole delve into the fabric of the thing between us. You said, baby, this machine is glorious. I stood in the doorway watching you at the work. Old sewing machine, the whole quirk of the '58 single moving like the day it was new. Old sewing machine, the whole breakthrough. You carried it upstairs alone. Said, baby, this belongs in the light, not the stone. Sewing machine from the '58 singer. You put it by the window, the whole ringer of the light hitting the chrome the way it does. You sat down at it like you always was supposed to be there, threaded it right. Old sewing machine in the afternoon light. Old sewing machine, the old sewing machine. Grandma's hands and yours in between. First thing you made, worst thing you made, was a curtain small for the spare room down the hall. Down the hall, yellow cotton. Grandma would've known. Grandma would know. Oh, sewing machine, making a new home. Hey, I caught my mama, told her about the machine. She cried and said, baby, that's the whole serene thing I've been hoping for since '03 flat. Old sewing machine, the whole habitat. Said, grandma would've loved to know it's running. I said, mama, it's better than before the sunning of the whole basement those 20 years. Old sewing machine, the whole frontier. Old sewing machine from the '58 singer. You put it by the window, the whole ringer of the light hitting the chrome the way it does. You sat down at it like you always was supposed to be there, threaded it right. Old sewing machine in the afternoon light. Old sewing machine, old sewing machine. Grandma's hands and yours in between. Made the baby's first quilt on that machine. Yellow and blue, the whole domestic scene. Grandma's singer, holding the family thread. Old sewing machine, the whole I Overflow Parking Lot at the stadium on a Sunday. 12 minutes from the gate, the whole runway of the shuttle bus and the waiting in the cold. You was at the same stop the whole boat. October wind cutting through the lot. I said, girl, you got any coffee? You thought about it and opened your thermos wide. Oh, Overflow Parking Lot, the whole ride. You poured a cup and you handed it over. I said, girl, that's the whole composure. Overflow Parking Lot at the shuttle stop. October cold and the whole coffee crop of the thermos you brought for yourself alone. You shared it with a stranger, the whole tone of the person who carries more than they need. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole freed. Overflow Parking Lot, the Overflow Parking Lot. Shuttle bus lane and the whole jackpot. Shuttle came at the 12 minutes past. We talked the whole way to the gate. The last of the coffee split between us on the bus. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole fuss. You said, who you rooting for today? I said, girl, the same team every Sunday. Wait, she said, boy, you a season ticket holder. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole boulder. You poured a cup and you handed it over. I said, girl, that's the whole composure. Overflow Parking Lot at the shuttle stop. October cold and the whole coffee crap of the thermos you brought for yourself alone. You shared it with a stranger, the whole tone of the person who carries more than they need. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole freed. Overflow Parking Lot, the Overflow Parking Lot. Shuttle bus late and the whole jackpot. Game ended, same shuttle back. You found me in the whole pack of the crowd. Sent you the coffee guy. Overflow Parking Lot. The whole sky. I said, girl, you the coffee girl the whole season. You laughed and said, boy, that's a good reason. The trade numbers for the next home game. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole claim. On the thermos being the whole romance. Overflow Parking Lot, the first dance. Other coffee in the cold October lot. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole shop. Parking lot at the shuttle stop. October cold and the whole coffee crop of the thermos you brought for yourself alone. You shared it with a stranger, the whole tone of the person who carries more than they need. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole freed. Overflow Parking Lot, the Overflow Parking Lot. Shuttle bus late and the whole jackpot. Season tickets side by side. Since that October, you still bring the thermos. The whole composure of the woman who always carries more than she needs. Overflow Parking Lot, the whole sea. Train from Memphis to Chicago flat. 11 hours, the whole sleeping car at that. You had the bunk above me, ladder creaking. Overnight train, the slow seeking of sleep that wouldn't come at the midnight hour. I heard you moving at the one, the whole power of the knowing someone else ain't sleeping either. Overnight train, the whole breather. You climbed down at the 115. Said, boy, you sleeping. I said, girl, what do you mean? Overnight train rolling through the dark. You and me the only ones awake in the car. I dined in car open till the 2 a.m. You said, boy, come get a coffee. The whole stem of the night still left and nowhere to be. Overnight train, setting both of us free. Overnight train, the overnight in the dining car with the dark going by. Mississippi in the window, the whole sky, or the middle of the country late at night. Overnight train, the whole delight. You said, where you headed? I said the same as you. Said, I got a job interview in the blue city at 9 a.m. She said, so did she. Overnight train, the same decree. You climbed down at the 115. Said, boy, you sleeping? I said, girl, what do you mean? Overnight train rolling through the dark. You and me the only ones awake in the car. The dining car open to the 2-8, and you said, boy, come get a coffee. The whole stem of the night still left and nowhere to be. Overnight train setting both of us free. Overnight train, the overnight train made the 11 hours feel like a refrain. Conductor Wallace came through at 3. Came through at 3. Said, folks, we pulling into Tennessee. We looked outside, lights of a small town. Small town. Overnight train, oh, moving around. Chicago at the 7:42 a.m. You had the interview at 9. The whole stem of the nerve starting as the city came clear. Overnight train, the whole frontier. I said, girl, what company you interviewing for? She named it, and I stood there at the door of the car. I said, girl, that's the same place as me. Overnight train, the whole history. Overnight train rolling through the dark. You and me the only ones awake in the car. Dining car open till the 2-8, and he said, boy, come get a coffee. The whole stem of the night still left and nowhere to be. Overnight train setting both of us free. Overnight train, the overnight train made the 11 hours feel like a refrain. We both got the job, different departments though. Conductor Wallace in a card when we said I do, said I do, said I knew. At the 3 a.m. Tennessee stop, overnight train, the place where it all got. Piano recital at the elementary at the 7 p.m. Your daughter third from the left, the whole stem of the nervousness showing in the way she sat before the piece. You squeezing my hand at that. I'd only been in your life for 6 months then. First recital, the whole end of the sitting in the folding chair as the new piano recital, the whole debut. She looked for you in the crowd before she played. Before she played, found you, then found me, and she stayed. Piano recital at the 7 on a Thursday. Your daughter looking for your face in the doorway. She found yours, then she found mine beside it. Held my eyes for a second, decided to go ahead and play the whole piece through. Piano recital, the whole breakthrough. Piano recital, the piano recital. She played for Elise and the whole thing titled. She played it clean, no mistakes in the whole run. You cried quiet, the whole done thing about the parent at the recital. I held your hand the whole piano recital. After she came off the stage, she ran to you. Then she looked at me and said, did you like it too? I said, girl, that was the best for Elise I heard. Piano recital, the whole word. She looked for you in the crowd before she played. Found you, then found me, and she stayed. Piano recital at the 7 on a Thursday. Your daughter looking for your face in the doorway. She found yours and she found mine beside it. Held my eyes for a second, decided to go ahead and play the whole piece through. Piano recital, the whole breakthrough. Piano recital, the piano recital. She played for Elise and the whole thing titled Ice Cream After. At the 9 p.m. she sat between us in the whole hem of the booth. Without being asked, without being asked. lost the whole night. Driving home, she fell asleep in the backseat flat. You looked at me and said, boy, how about that? I said, girl, she played for release and I was gone. Piano recital, the whole song of the evening becoming the whole right. You said, boy, she looked for you in the light of the auditorium before she played. Piano recital, the whole display. A piano recital at 7 on a Thursday. Your daughter looking for your face in the doorway. She found yours and she found mine beside it. Held my eyes for a second, decided to go ahead and play the whole piece through. Piano recital, the whole breakthrough. Piano recital, the piano recital. She played for release and the whole thing titled. She asked me to come with every great recital. Since then, 6 years of her release growing and the whole win. She plays Chopin now and still looks for my face. Looks for my face. Piano recital, the whole grace. Promotion letter on the desk on a Thursday at 3. 12 years at the same company, the whole free. For all of the disbelief, looking at the title change. You texted me from the bathroom, the whole range. Of the emoji, I didn't understand the whole code. Of the excitement after whatever the road ahead just opened up, I called you back. Promotion, the whole track. You was whispering, said, boy, I'm in the stars. Said, I got it, the director called. Promotion at the Thursday 3 p.m. You whispered from the bathroom at the hem of the whole disbelief that it was real. 12 years of the same floor and the whole deal. Changed in one letter on the desk. Promotion, the whole best. The promotion, the promotion. 12 years of the work and the whole devotion. I said, girl, come home right now, celebrate. You said, boy, I got 4 more meetings. The fate of the promotion meaning more work today. I said, girl, come home at the end anyway. You came home at the 8, dinner already made. I said, girl, you've been cooking yourself into the grade. Other thing you wanted since the whole start. Promotion, the whole heart. You was whispering, said, boy, I'm in the stars. Said, I got it, the director called. Promotion at the Thursday 3 p.m. 3 p.m. You whispered from the bathroom at the hem. At the hem of the whole disbelief that it was real. 12 years of the same floor and the whole deal. Changed in one letter on the desk. Promotion, the whole best. The promotion, the promotion. 12 years of the work and the whole devotion. Dinner at the table, you finally cried. Said, baby, I didn't think they'd decide on me after all. The whole long road. Promotion, the whole new mode. I said, girl, you've been the best one in that building. For 8 other 12 years, the whole yielding of the time and inner patience and the wait. Promotion, the whole fate. You said, baby, you've been saying that for years. I said, girl, I only say true things, no tears. About the 12 years, every one of them right. Promotion, the whole Thursday night. Promotion at the Thursday 3 p.m. 3 p.m. You whispered from the bathroom at the hem of the whole disbelief that it was real. 12 whole devotion. First day in the new office, you call me at the 9. Said, baby, the view from this floor is the whole life. What 12 years looks like from the top. Promotion Thursday, the whole full stop. Public Defender Jenkins at the courthouse downtown. Been representing the poor since I was 9. The slow round took my brother's case last March. The slow drug brother got arrested wrong. The slow rug, you was at the courthouse for jury duty pulled. First Monday morning, the slow rule. Sat in the lobby waiting for the call. Saw me crying on the bench, the slow fall. He came over slow, said, brother, you alright, you alright? I said, sister, my brother in the slow light. The public defender Jenkins at the courthouse hall. Jenkins came out with my brother, the slow call. You sat with me through the whole long wait. Said, brother, whatever happens, the slow fate of the courts is the slow process. Jenkins working hard with no recess. The public defender, the public defender. Jenkins, the slow defender. Came out at the 3 p.m. flat. Says son, the prosecutor dropped the case at that. The evidence wasn't there, the slow truth. Brother was free, the slow proof. I cried hard on the lobby floor. You held my hand, the slow door. Said, brother, thank God for Jenkins, the public defender. The slow Jenkins was slow. Said, brother, you alright? You alright? I said, sister, my brother in the slow life. Jenkins at the courthouse hall. Jenkins came out with my brother, the slow call. You sat with me through the whole long wait. Said, brother, whatever happens, the slow fate of the courts is the slow process. Jenkins working hard with no recess. The public defender, the public defender. Jenkins, the slow defender. He said, brother, let me take y'all out for dinner. The slow call. Said, y'all need a meal that ain't the slow lobby. Refreshment. Oh, took us to the diner across the street. Slow. Brother ate 3 plates, the slow show. You sat across from me at the corner booth. Said, brother, what a slow truth. We've been together 3 years from the slow lobby. Brother godfather to our daughter, the slow probably. Jenkins came to our wedding, the slow door. The public defender, the slow mo. Public defender Jenkins at the courthouse hall. Jenkins came out with my brother, the slow call. You sat with me through the whole long wait. Said, brother, whatever happens, the slow fate of the courts is the slow process. Jenkins working hard with no recess. The public defender, the public defender. Jenkins, the slow defender. Courthouse, 12 years gone. We don't make to the legal aid every spring dawn. Public defender, the slow lifeline, the slow shine. Canal at the dentist on a Thursday morning. Dr. Kim's office to hold the dawn. Another fear I've been putting off for 6 months. You drove me because I can't drive after the stunts of the sedation. Sat in the waiting room reading a magazine from 2000. The whole bloom of the boredom while I was in the back. Root Canal, the whole track. Came out at the noon with the whole face numb. You was trying not to laugh, said come. Root Canal at the noon on a Thursday flat. Face full of Novocaine, the whole habitat. Other trying to talk without the control. You laughed at the parking lot. The whole dribble of the coffee I tried to drink. Root Canal, the missing link. Root Canal, the Root Canal. You're loving me and my least visual. You said, baby, let me take you home to sleep. I said, girl, I want pancakes. The whole key for the tradition of the post-procedure. Root Canal, the whole creature. Comfort of the diner at the 1 p.m. You cut my pancakes cause I couldn't stem the whole numb side from failing at the fork. Root Canal, the whole New York. Came out at the noon with the whole face numb. You was trying not to laugh, said come. Root Canal at the noon on a Thursday flat. Face full of Novocaine, the whole habitat. Other trying to talk without the control. You laughed at the parking lot. The whole dribble of the coffee I tried to drink. Root Canal, the missing link. Root Canal, the Root Canal. You're loving me at my least visual. Cage cut by your hand, face half frozen, it's plain. You said, baby, you look rough. Root Canal, the whole love stuff. By the 3, the feeling came back slow. You said, baby, your whole face is a show. Other returning, I said, girl, I can feel the left. Root Canal, the whole bereft. Other numb finally in and I smiled. You said, baby, that's the whole reconciled face I married. I said, girl, thanks for the ride. Root Canal, the whole aside. Root Canal at the noon on a Thursday flat. Face full of Novocaine, the whole habitat. Other trying to talk without the control. You laughed at the parking lot. The whole dribble of the coffee I tried to drink. Root Canal, the missing link. Root Canal, the Root Canal. You're loving me at my least visual. Still owe Dr. Kim 400 after insurance. You said, baby, pay it, the assurance of a healthy tooth is worth the bill. Worth the bill. Root Canal Thursday, the whole goodwill. Declared at the 7 a.m. on a Wednesday. Schools closed, the whole embassy. Of the work from home notification arrived. You called at the 7:15. The whole arrived. Pleasure of the unexpected day flat. You said, baby, it's a snow day, how about that? I said, girl, I've been awake since the 6 watching it fall. Snow day, phone call, the whole hall. You said, baby, what we doing with this whole day? This whole day. I said, girl, whatever we want, the whole say, yeah, yeah. Snow day, phone call at the 7:15. Best call of the year in between the whole winter and the whole ordinary week. You sounded like the kid you used to be. The peak of the excitement about the nothing required. Snow day phone call, the whole desire. Snow day phone call, the snow day phone call. 23 years in and you still make my whole fall. You said, baby, make the French toast, the thick kind. I said, girl, the thick kind requires the whole find of the brioche, and I think we're out. Snow day phone call, the whole shout of the goat to the corner store in the snow flat. You said, baby, it's a snow day, you forgot. The whole point is the not going out. Snow day phone call, the whole bout. You She said, baby, what we doing with this whole day? This whole day. I said, girl, whatever we want. The whole say. Snow day. Phone call at the 7:15. Oh, best call of the year in between the whole winter and the whole ordinary week. You sounded like the kid you used to be. The peak of the excitement about the nothing required. Snow day phone call. The whole desire. Snow day phone call. The snow day phone. 23 years in, and you still make my whole fall. Made regular toast. You came downstairs in the row with the socks. Nobody cares. Snow outside, tea inside. Snow day phone call. The whole while. Made regular toast. You came downstairs in the row with the socks. Nobody cares. Snow outside, tea inside. Snow day phone call. The whole while. By noon we'd solve nothing and watched everything. Snow day phone call. The whole ring. Other 23 years still having this. Snow day phone call. The bliss of the ordinary being the whole extraordinary. When the snow comes and the whole seminary of the world pauses for a day. Snow day phone call. The whole say. Snow day phone call at the 7:15. Best call of the year in between the whole winter and the whole ordinary week. You sounded like the kid you used to be. The peak of the excitement by the nothing required. Snow day phone call. The whole desire. Snow day phone call. Snow day phone. 23 years in, and you still make my whole fall. Kids grown, just the two of us at the snow. You still call at the 7:15 to let me know. Let me know the school's closing. The day is ours. Snow day phone call. The whole hours. Email went out to the whole company at the 9. Typo in the subject line. The whole design of the embarrassment arriving in real time. You replied all with a correction. The whole rhyme of the kindness of the how you did it flat. Just fix the word, no comment, just like that. Didn't make me feel the fool in front of the floor. Spelling error, the whole open door. Walk to your desk at the 10 to say thanks, to say thanks. You said, boy, those typos come for everyone's ranks. Spelling error in the company email 9 a.m. You corrected it without the whole condemn of the public embarrassment. Just clean, the kindest possible thing I'd ever seen. In 7 years of working in this place. Spelling error, your whole grace. The spelling error, the spelling error. You're handling it with the whole character. You said your first week you sent a report to the whole board with a spreadsheet short of the right numbers, the whole wrong file. Spelling error, the whole mile of the knowing what the small public shame does to a person. The whole claim of the empathy in the reply all clean. Spelling error, the whole serene. Walk to your desk at the 10 to say thanks, to say thanks. You said, boy, those typos come for everyone's ranks. Oh, spelling error in the company email 9 a.m. You corrected it without the whole condemn of the public embarrassment. Just clean, the kindest possible thing I'd ever seen. In 7 years of working in this place. Spelling error, your whole grace. The spelling error, the spelling error. You're handling it with the whole character. Lunch at the same time by the accident. Cafeteria table, the whole descent into the conversation eating lunch together every Wednesday now. You still catch my typos, the whole how of the relationship is the whole clean correction without the whole scene. I do it for you two on the proposal. Spelling error, the whole disposals of the shame replaced with the quiet edit. Spelling error, the whole error in the company email 9 a.m. You corrected it without the whole condemn of the public embarrassment. Just clean, the kindest possible thing I'd ever seen. In 7 years of working in this place, spelling error, your whole grace. The spelling error, the spelling error, you're handling it with the whole character. Left the company together 3 years later. Started our own thing, no dictator. You still catch my typos before they go out. Spelling error, the whole what this is about. What this is about. Tornado watch at the 6 p.m. in July. Oklahoma sky turning that particular green, no lie. You was the neighbor 3 doors down at the time. Storm Cellar under my yard, the whole paradigm. Knocked on your door at the 5:55. Said neighbor come down, let's stay alive. You grabbed your dog in a bag and came right. Storm Cellar the whole July night. 6 feet underground at the 6 p.m. 6 feet underground. You and me and Chester, the whole stem. Storm Cellar under the yard in July. Green sky and the sirens and the whole goodbye. Goodbye to the above ground world for an hour or two. Chester the dog on your lap the whole through. Other waiting for the sky to decide. Storm Cellar, the whole inside. Storm Cellar, the Storm Cellar. 2 strangers and a dog in a whole shelter. We talked for the whole 2 hours down there. You said your ex had the Storm Cellar and the fair weather of the marriage, the whole lost. Storm Cellar, the whole cost. I said, neighbor, I've been down here alone every storm for 3 years since my own divorce, the whole same season. Storm Cellar, the whole reason. 6 feet underground at the 6 p.m. 6 feet underground. You and me and Chester, the whole stem. Storm Cellar under the yard in July. Green sky and the sirens and the whole goodbye. To the above ground world for an hour or two. Chester the dog on your lap the whole through. Other waiting for the sky to decide. Storm Cellar, the whole inside. Storm Cellar, the Storm Cellar. 2 strangers and a dog in a whole shelter. Sirens stop at the 8 flat, at the 8 flat. Chester lit my hand. Just like that, we climbed out to the whole clear sky. Storm Cellar, the whole July. The tornado missed by 4 miles. The report, you said, neighbor, thank you for the whole sword of the saving. I said, neighbor, same back. Storm Cellar, the whole track of a conversation we've been missing. 3 years on the same block, the hissing. Another summer through the fence between us. Storm Cellar, the whole genius. Under the yard in July. Green sky and the sirens and the whole goodbye. To the above ground world. An hour or two. Chester the dog on your lap the whole through. Other waiting for the sky to decide. Storm Cellar, the whole inside. Storm Cellar, the Storm Cellar. 2 strangers and a dog in the whole shelter. Storm season every July. We go down together now. Chester waiting at the cellar door. The whole vow of the ritual that started with the green sky. Storm Cellar, Oklahoma. tax return came at the March 19th. The whole $612 at the console of the kitchen counter, the screen saying paid. You and me at the table, the whole trade. The what do we do conversation at the 9. You said, baby, let's not pay a bill this time. I said, girl, the rent's 2 weeks out, tax return, the whole show. You said, baby, we've been responsible for so long, so long. Said 1 weekend of the whole wrong. Tax return 612 in the March. We sat there deciding between the practical start and the 1 weekend off from being adults. You said, baby, sometimes the whole result of the responsible is enjoy. Tax return, the whole ploy. Tax return, the tax return. 612 and what we earned. I said, girl, what you thinking we do exactly? She said, baby, drive somewhere, not abstractly, just somewhere we ain't been before. Tax return, the whole door. We drove to Savannah the next morning at the 6. 8 hours in the whole remix of the people we was before the whole series. Tax return, the whole mysterious. You said, baby, we've been responsible for so long, so long. Said 1 weekend of the whole wrong. Tax return 612 in the March. We sat there deciding between the practical start and the 1 weekend off from being adults. You said, baby, sometimes the whole result of the responsible is enjoy. Tax return, the whole ploy. Tax return, the tax return. 612 and what we earned. Savannah at the 2, Savannah at the 2. Friday afternoon, walk the squares in the heat of June. Ate at a place with no prices shown. Tax return, the whole back's blown. Came back on a Sunday at the 6 p.m. You said, baby, we spent $483 in the stem of the 2 nights and the food and the whole tax return, the soul of the remaining 129 we split into the rent and the electric, the whole bit of the responsible coming back on Monday. Tax return, the whole Sunday. Tax return 612 in the March. Ooh, we sat there deciding between the practical start and the 1 weekend off from being adults. You said, baby, sometimes the whole result of the responsible is enjoy. Tax return, the whole ploy. Tax return, the tax return. 612 and what we earn. Do the Savannah weekend every March. Now still, whatever the return, the whole drill of the 1 weekend off from being adult. Tax return, Savannah, the whole result. Nowhere to be, you and me, and the whole possibility of the doing nothing being the entire plan. 3-day weekend, the whole man. Friday night came and we made no moves, just the couch and the record and the grooves of the album we hadn't played in 2 years. 3-day weekend, the whole frontiers. You said, baby, what do you want to do tomorrow? I said, girl, nothing, the whole borrow. 3-day weekend with nothing required, just the 2 of us and the whole desire. 9 on Saturday. I read the paper till the 11 that way. We walked to the bookstore at the noon. 3-day weekend, the whole cocoon of the unhurried being its own reward. You found a novel, I found the restored edition of the thing I've been looking for a year. 3-day weekend, the whole frontier. You said, baby, what do you want to do tomorrow? I said, girl, nothing. The whole borrow. 3-day weekend with nothing required, just the two of us and the whole desire. State of the nothing being enough. Saturday morning slow, and the whole stuff of the ordinary cooking and the window seat. 3-day weekend, the whole complete. 3-day weekend, the 3-day weekend. Nothing happened and the whole world amended. Sunday it rained. We stayed inside. Read our books side by side, nothing. For 2 hours straight. 3-day weekend, worth the wait. Monday came and you said, baby, this was perfect. I said, girl, nothing happened, the whole deficit of the event. She said, baby, that's the whole point. 3-day weekend, the whole joint. Decision to do nothing being the hardest thing. 3-day weekend, the whole ring of the quiet being the thing we need at most. 3-day weekend, the whole post. 3-day weekend with nothing required, just the two of us and the whole desire. State of the nothing being enough. Saturday morning slow, and the whole stuff of the ordinary cooking in the window seat. 3-day weekend, the whole complete. 3-day weekend, the 3-day weekend. Nothing happened and the whole world amended. Protect one 3-day weekend, a year just for this, just for this. You mark it on the calendar. The whole bliss of the nothing being the whole plan. 3-day weekend, the whole understand. Lot on Spruce, community plot since 2002. Mr. Patterson runs it, 81 years clean. You signed up in the April, the whole scene. Now the beginner with the seeds and the clay. Mr. Patterson came over right away. Said, baby, let me show you the whole routine. Victory Garden, the whole evergreen. Patterson said, baby, soil first before the seed. 40 years of gardening, the whole creed. Victory Garden on the Spruce Street light. Mr. Patterson teaching what the ground has got. What the ground has got. You was learning how to make the clay give. Patterson said, baby, every living thing needs the same patience starting. Victory Garden, the whole chart in. Victory Garden, the Victory Garden. Patterson and you and the whole clay hardened. I came by on a Saturday to see what you was growing. You had tomatoes coming in the whole knowing. Look of a woman 3 months into something true. Victory Garden, the whole new. You said, boy, come smell these plants this morning. I walked the row and got the whole adorning of the soil and the green in the early June. Victory Garden, the whole cocoon. Patterson said, baby, soil first before the seed. 40 years of gardening. the whole creed. Victory Garden on the Spruce Street lot. Mr. Patterson teaching what the ground is guide. What the ground is guide. You was learning how to make the clay give. Patterson said, baby, every living thing needs the same patience. Starting Victory Garden. Ooh, the whole chart in Victory Garden. The Victory Garden. Patterson and you and the whole clay hardened. First tomato at the August flat. At the August flat, you brought it over just like that, just like that. Sliced it at the counter, sock in a plate. Victory Garden, worth the wait. Patterson came over for the first tomato taste. You brought him the first slice, no haste. He held it up, said, baby, you did good. Victory Garden, the whole neighborhood came out to see what you was growing slow. Patterson said in 40 years the whole show of the first tomato always makes him cry. Victory Garden, the whole July. Victory Garden on the Spruce Street lot. Mr. Patterson teaching what the ground is guide. What the ground is guide. You was learning how to make the clay give. Patterson said, baby, every living thing needs the same patience. Starting Victory Garden. Ooh, the whole chart in Victory Garden. The Victory Garden. Patterson and you and the whole clay hardened. Patterson passed last winter at the 83. Left you his whole seed collection carefully. You still run the plot on spruce every spring. Victory Garden, the whole continuing. Wrong flight at the airport at the 7 a.m. Read the gate wrong, the whole stem of the rush into the wrong terminal at the 4. Wrong flight, the whole what for? Missed the Atlanta connection by 3 minutes flat. Wrong flight, the whole habitat of the rebooking at the desk with the line. Wrong flight, the whole design. You was at the same desk at the same mistake. Said, boy, I'm on your same wrong take. Wrong flight at the 7 a.m. gate. Both of us at the desk about 3 minutes late. Agent Harry said, folks, you got 4 hours now. You groaned and I groaned the whole house of the spending 4 hours in an airport. Wrong flight, the whole sort. Wrong flight, the wrong flight. Harriet making the best of the whole slight. Harriet said, folks, the airport has a decent spot for the waiting. The whole hot coffee on the seat concourse. She winked at us both. Wrong flight, the whole oath. You said, boy, might as well eat something real. I said, girl, 4 hours is the whole deal of the wrong flight being the right detour. Wrong flight, the whole encore. You was at the same desk at the same mistake. Said, boy, I'm on the same wrong take. Wrong flight at the 7 a.m. gate. Both of us at the desk about 3 minutes late. Agent Harriet said, folks, you got 4 hours now. You groaned and I groaned the whole house. Oh, they're spending 4 hours in an airport. Wrong flight, the whole sort. Wrong flight, the wrong flight. Harriet making the best of the whole slight. Breakfast at the sea for 3 hours, right? Harry away, going by on the flight. Said, folks, your gate is boarded now. Wrong flight, the whole somehow boarded the right plane. At the 11:15, you was 2 rows back. The whole serene of the coincidence it a scene. Wrong flight, the hole between the gate and the delay and the 4 hours there. You tapped my shoulder from behind the whole affair. Said, boy, what are the odds of the whole thing? Wrong flight, the whole ring. Wrong flight at the 7 a.m. gate. Both of us at the desk about 3 minutes late. Agent Harry said, folks, you got 4 hours now. You groaned and I groaned the whole house. Oh, they're spending 4 hours in an airport. Wrong flight, the whole sort. Wrong flight, the wrong flight. Harriet making the best of a whole slide. Harriet working at the desk, still at the 8. We stop by when we fly through the whole gate. Said her job is full of wrong flights, they're coming right. Wrong flight, see concourse, the whole delight. Broken thermostat in the apartment at the 82 August heat. And the whole breakthrough of the realizing why you've been sweating all week. You texted the landlord the whole streak of the unanswered text from the whole year. I knocked on your door cause I could hear the fan from the hallway running hard. Broken thermostat, the whole guard. You said, boy, you know how to fix these things. I said, girl, let me look at what it brings. Broken thermostat at the 82 degrees. You looked at me with the whole please of the person who's been hot for a whole week. I got the cover off, the whole mystique of the wiring. Said, girl, the battery died. Broken thermostat, the whole wide. Broken thermostat, the broken thermostat. AAA from my drawer, yeah. And the whole habitat. You laughed for the first time in a whole hot week. Said, boy, you serious? The whole mystique of the repair was a battery the whole time. Broken thermostat, the whole rhyme. I said, girl, happens more than you know. She said, boy, I've been suffering a whole week though. I said, girl, the landlord should've caught this. Broken thermostat, the whole promise. You said, boy, you know how to fix these things. I said, girl, let me look at what it brings. Broken thermostat at the 82 degrees. You looked at me with the whole please of the person who's been hot for a whole week. I got the cover off, the whole mystique of the wiring. Said, girl, the battery died. Broken thermostat, the whole wide. Broken thermostat, the broken thermostat. AAA from my drawer. And the whole habitat. You made lemonade, the whole 2 winners. Sat on the floor, in the cool air. Broken thermostat, the whole affair. You said, boy, I owe you for this whole thing. I said, girl, the lemonade is the whole ring of the payment more than necessary. Broken thermostat, the whole necessary evil of the landlord making us meet flat. Broken thermostat, the whole habitat of the neighbor I've been walking past for a year. Broken thermostat, the whole frontier. Broken thermostat at the 82 degrees. You looked at me with the whole please of the person who's been hot for a whole week. I got the cover off, the whole mystique of the wiring. Said, girl, the battery died. Broken thermostat, the whole wide. Broken thermostat, the broken thermostat. AAA from my drawer. And the whole habitat. Keep a pack of AAAs in my drawer still. You're still in my drawer. You said, baby, that's the whole thrill of the preparedness being the whole romance. Broken thermostat gave us the dance. kitchen on a Tuesday night. Sun came down in his pajamas, the whole light of the refrigerator on his face at the one. Said, Daddy, what you doing? Ain't you done? I said, son, I couldn't sleep, same as you. He said, Daddy, you want cereal? I do. Sat down at the table, 2 bowls out flat. Midnight snack, the whole habitat. He poured the milk before I could read. 11 years old and the whole teach. Midnight snack at the kitchen table flat. Father and son in the whole habitat. The 1 a.m. cereal together. He said, Daddy, tell me something. No tether to the whole bedtime version of yourself. Midnight snack, the whole shelf. Midnight snack, the midnight snack. The real conversation at the whole 1 a.m. track. He asked me about the whole divorce at the 5. I said, son, you was too young to survive the details then, now you're old enough to hear. Midnight snack, the whole frontier. He listened and he ate his cereal slow. Said, Daddy, I knew more than you think I know. Said, kids always do the whole wise. Midnight snack, the whole sunrise. He poured the milk before I could read. 11 years old and the whole teach. Midnight snack at the kitchen table flat. Father and son in the whole habitat. The 1 a.m. cereal together. He said, Daddy, tell me something. No tether to the whole bedtime version of yourself. Midnight snack, the whole shelf. Midnight snack, the midnight snack. The real conversation at the whole 1 a.m. track. Bow's done at the 2 a.m. He stood up, the whole stem hugged me. Said, night, Daddy, real midnight snack, the whole feel. Went to bed at the 2:15 clean. Best conversation of the year between me and my son. 11 years at the 1 midnight snack, the whole done. Thing about the bedtime rules giving way to the honest at the whole 1 a.m. Stay at the table talking like the real two. Midnight snack, the whole new midnight snack, yeah. Table flat, father and son in the whole habitat. Whole habitat of the 1 a.m. cereal together. He said, Daddy, tell me something. No tether to the whole bedtime version of yourself. Midnight snack, the whole shelf. Midnight snack, the midnight snack. The real conversation at the whole 1 a.m. track. He's 17 now, still comes down sometimes. 1 a.m. cereal and the whole rhymes of the conversation that the daylight won't hold. Midnight snack, the whole father and son go. Quinceanera at the reception hall on a Saturday. Neighbor's daughter Marisol turning 15 today. You was invited cause you been watching her since she was the 3-year-old at the blur of the whole block, the whole neighbor kid. Marisol in a big pink dress at the grid of the family in the court in the wall slow. Quinceanera, the whole show. Marisol came over before the ceremony. Said, neighbor, you've been here for my whole story. Quinceanera at the reception hall at the 7. Marisol Daddy Jorge asked me for the father-daughter dance. Said, neighbor, you've been a second chance at the steady presence on this block for her. Quinceanera, the whole blur of the honor of the being asked at the whole flat. I said, Jorge, I'm not a father at that. He said, neighbor, close enough for one dance. Quinceanera, the whole advance. Marisol came over before the ceremony. Said, neighbor, you've been here for my whole story. Quinceanera at the reception hall at the 7. Marisol's family, the whole 11 years of the block coming together in one room. You cry when she walked in, the whole bloom of the girl you'd watch become the young woman there. Quinceanera, the whole affair. Quinceanera, the Quinceanera. Marisol dancing in the whole mirror. We danced one song at the 8:15. Marisol tall now, the whole serene woman she became, right there on the floor. Quinceanera, the whole open door. After the dance, Marisol hugged me long. Said, neighbor, thank you for being the strong, constant thing on our block all these years. Quinceanera, the whole tears. I said, baby, you the whole reason I stay on this block when the other ones moved away. She laughed and spun back to her course. Quinceanera, the whole story. Quinceanera at the reception hall at the 7. Marisol's family, the whole 11 years of the block coming together in one room. You cry when she walked in, the whole bloom of the girl you'd watch become the young woman there. Quinceanera, the whole affair. Quinceanera, the Quinceanera. Marisol dancing in the whole mirror. Marisol, Marisol graduated high school this last May. Came by the house before she drove away. Yeah, so neighbor, save me a dance in my wedding too. Quinceanera, the whole block is who you grew. Whole block.